Hey, Tony guys in here. Now y'all got to forgive me. I'm driving, so I can't look at you. Got to drive 200 miles for the boys program. Going to support some of the boys playing in the Final Four of the state championships, high school basketball. And then another one of the boys who live up there in Jacksonville coming to the game with his dad. So I'm going to meet up with them. Now, want to touch on this right here. Got this request, saw it in two different ways. Now, before we get into it, make sure you click the link in the description and see if it's any time left. And I know some of y'all like to rage bait. Oh, Tony, I was just getting ready to invest $10,000, but the time expired. You heard me tell you. Time running out. Click the link in the description. You'll see it say Gigastar invest in the YouTube channel revenue. Go on, get on over there. So I saw a lady ask, I screenshot it, and she was asking about should she date a sickly man. And I believe she was saying maybe she been off the market for 20 years or was married for 20 years or something like that, divorced, and she got on Facebook dating and met the man on there, and the man want her to come see him versus him coming to her. She say her friends say the man should travel. It's different if the man is disabled though. And she was like, so it was kind of two questions in one. Then another lady asked, should you date a man who is on the autism spectrum? Now my wife said that I'm on the spectrum, which autism is all kind of different, you know, all parts of the spectrum. So we could all be on some part of the spectrum and just never got diagnosed. So she was thinking, she was saying just how acute my brain is, just how smart I am in certain ways. She think it's, and she think I might be on the spectrum, but I don't mind being on nobody's spectrum, because if it'll make me $1 million a year, hey, spectrum, that's what I want to be on, man. I don't care nothing about that. But I'm going to tell y'all something. In this day and age right here, where we going, and listen, I don't want to be doom and gloom or nothing like that. I just want to be real with you. I might rather, if I was a woman, I might rather a disabled man than an able man. I'm gonna tell you that. An able man got too much attitude. Think he know too much. Know it all. Everything working correctly. Oh, his head in the clouds. If I was a woman and I met a man who had good character and he has some type of impairment, disablement, something like that, I absolutely would recommend giving it a shot, because that what he has, it maybe humbles him. Now if he has something that make him raging or angry or, you know, toxic or abusive, no, absolutely not. But if it's just something he got to deal with, it's just like right now, look what Karuchi doing. Deion Sanders has 8 toes, a catheter, and have to wear Depends. That's disabled. You know, that's technically disabled. Like, he going through a lot. I don't know if he's still on that same situation, but think about that. That's a young woman in her 30s with a man 20 plus years older than her, maybe 20 years older than her, with a lot of ailments. And now it don't hurt that he make probably $10 million a year. That don't hurt. So it's like, yes. Now if he make millions, oh, he could be quadriplegic. I'm gonna be over there in-home aid, CNA, LPN, RN. If he make millions, oh, child, you better wake up and smell the Folgers in the morning. That's the only time I might agree with old little bit of sprinkle. Especially if he gonna put you on that life insurance and he on his way out. Man, listen, today, this ornography, this corn, it's cooking these men's mind. So you have to be open to all kind of options. And I don't mean to be doom and gloom. I'm not trying to say, yes, go down to the hospice or go down to the nursing home. I ain't saying that now. But I'm saying he might have, let's say he got a gallbladder issue. Let's say he got diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Say he got him a catheter. It's like they say 70-80% of women can't have a release from the regular. So that means if he got a catheter, all he could do is stimulate other things. So it's like all you getting is pleasure. So you gotta think about that. You gotta look at it like that. I might have to put this on Blessed Tribe Unfiltered just to help y'all realize. Man might be in there have to tone like a guitar string. I learned that in college. Had a gay girl tell another girl she got a tone like a guitar string. I was like, wow, I need to use that. You're a little nasty behind. You get out of here, Bonquisha. Trying to take our women. You up here. Where in the world you even thought of that at? Talking about you got a tongue like a guitar string. Or something she said. I say, man, go on somewhere. She was a basketball player. But you go bounce some balls and hush. You going after the same women we going after. And so you have to realize that in this day and age, you gotta grab you a piece of this channel. You gotta click that link in that description. And then if your boyfriend disabled, he need a piece of the channel because he need extra streams of income. It might not be a whole lot depending on what he invests, but it's something. And see, this thing, what you got to realize too, when you got your disabled man, let's say in a wheelchair, he go to get slick out the mouth. Oh, I'm sitting that wheel, as soon as he get in the bed, I'm sitting that wheelchair on the dining room table. You grounded. Watch your mouth. Flights canceled. You ain't going nowhere. You on bed rest today till I get an apology. Cause I ain't playing the radio with you. I had that wheelchair right up there on the table. Put it out of reach. That's what a lot of people don't think about. Listen, with a disabled man, you got a couple of advantages. I remember my auntie had her boyfriend was blind. I say, what? But my auntie had to went through a lot. She had to went through a lot, so her facial structure had to change. But I was thinking, I'm like, well, he blind, but he still could feel. So he could feel your face. But she had a blind man. But now I will tell you, I think that blind man was whooping on him. Now I refuse. I think that blind man was whooping on him. Now I refuse for a blind man to whoop on me. The bob of the week, bop, bob of the week, bop, bop. He blind. I'm bob of the week, bop. Then I'm packing my bags and leaving. So I want you to understand, just because you with somebody that's disabled do not mean that's gonna be peaches and cream. Cause if I'm not mistaken, I believe my auntie used to get whooped on by her blind boyfriend. Why be playing so much hide and go seek with his behind? Man, listen. That's another thing there now. If you get with a man who is sickly, he disabled, something like that, he got something going on, you can't play no games with him, because the other side of that is these men could be bitter. We had a girl in school, had a wheelchair. She had brittle bones. You be walking, move it, Tony, get out of the way. Ride up on your heels. Like, my goodness. It's like the Lord done already let you go through this and you finna be rude. I'm like, man. It's like, if I was in a wheelchair, I'd be the nicest thing out here. It's like somebody could flip that chair over. So sometimes with these men, and one type of disability that you really don't want to mess with, if a man having mental health issues, which could lead, if he have dementia or something like that, early set Alzheimer's. Now that's stuff that could change his personality, and you can mess around and get hurt. So I would be very careful with that. And as far as like autism, what you would need to do is understand what form of autism he has and what comes with that. Because I have a lot of clients with sons with autism, and some have anger issues, others don't. Some may be like nonverbal, or they may be slow to speak or what have you. Take some time. And then others, it may be just they're not violent or anything like that. So you want to understand just really fully what it is. But today in our world, and what I'm telling y'all, and see, I'm telling y'all this for a greater cause, and you're not going to understand it right now. If you don't listen to me, you're going to understand it in 10 years. But I'm telling y'all something. This is kind of, and I don't like to use this word, but what I'm telling y'all is kind of prophetic. And because the Bible tells you that men are going to become lovers of themselves. You're seeing more and more men who just can't do no wrong, know it all, best thing since sliced bread, love them a bromance, and so the pool of heterosexual men even is gonna start to shrink, and you're gonna have to expand your horizons. And here's something, and see, this is why y'all don't understand why I be talking about this stuff. Now get your piece of the channel. Commercial break. Grab your piece of the channel. But this is why a lady said, Tony, this video was for me. I got a man who checked all of the boxes, but he got a stomach on him. After hearing this, I'm gonna give things a chance. I'm like, wow, I didn't think that to be a real issue. I did not think that y'all would not talk to a man because of his weight if everything else about him is good. Like, no, don't do that, nah. Oh, well, men do it. Yeah, men are dumb. It's like, just because you see a dummy don't mean you ought to raise your hand. Oh, I want to be dumb. Ooh, the men do it, I'm gonna do it. That's dumb. That's dumber. Now y'all dumb and dumber. It's like, if I see somebody doing something stupid, I'm not finna follow them just because I can. Because they the opposite gender, so I'm like, oh, I want equal rights. He being shallow, I'm finna be shallow. You hurting yourself. Let the men be shallow. And then you go and use some sense and start you a family. We need more families to get started. I got to do 15-minute video because I'm on the road and I got to upload them, so y'all stay tuned. I might pick up on this a little later. In the meantime, click the link in the description. Grab your piece of the channel before it's too late. No, I cannot extend it. And no, I cannot promise I will ever do it again. Because this might be the Lord trying to get me to keep more of my own equity in my channel. He might be finna get ready to take it to skyrocket and say, Tony, I want you to have more of your own channel. So that's why I ain't touch it, to have it sell all the way out. Hey, I don't argue with God. God bless you. Keep your head up. Take all comers and then cut them off as you see that they need to be cut off. And if you don't know if they need to be cut off, click the link in the description where it say one-on-one session discounted. Grab your session. It might be booked out a little bit. we'll analyze them and talk about them and go through it. God bless you. We'll talk soon.